Have you guys ever heard of Nextdoor? It's an app where people, mostly old and elderly, will usually complain. That's mostly what it is, honestly. I actually don't even know what the original point of Nextdoor was. I guess it may be to report crimes to each other, or if you have a lost cat, you can post it there. But it's just a neighborhood app where everyone in the general area can kind of see people posting threads. Maybe if you're selling a couch, if you're selling the cat that you stole. Is it like Tinder for neighbors? It could be. It could be a lot of things. But mostly, as someone's pointing out, it's good for small town drama. So we're going to look at the subreddit r/Nextdoor, sorted by popularity for the last year. With the spooky season upon us, a few people have asked me to draw something up to avoid a repeat of last year's Halloween. Here are a few ideas I've thought of, and welcoming feedback on this consultation. 1. Do you really need to buy decorations and toys that are single-use plastic? 2. No misleading signs in shops and bakeries, pubs, and public buildings, e.g. danger, keep out. As misleading as fuck on Halloween. How many people get confused by that? Raise a hand. Raise a hand. I've been confused sometimes. Sometimes I just want my morning croissant, and I'm like, I guess it's someone got fucking stabbed here last night. I'm not going in anymore. 3, no flashing lights or loud noises that could be challenging to a person's of additional needs. I mean, don't do it in their face, yeah. I'm not gonna take my Halloween toy and start flashing in their face and making loud noises, but if it's a part of my property, let's let my decorations chill. No outfits that are frightening to dogs. No trick-or-treating on main roads, LTNs, or other special roads only. 6, any houses wishing to participate must pre-register. Cannot be a house near a dog park. What? Any snacks must be accompanied by an allergy sheet. It's the responsibility of the candy donor to check for allergies from a responsible adult. And 8, families wishing to trick-or-treat must pre-register 10 working days in advance and specify their route and times alongside. What are we, mailmen? Let the kids trick or treat. I think this one's my favorite. No misleading signs. I mean, every costume's technically frightening to a dog, right? It's Halloween. They should be frightening dogs. They should be frightening everybody. It's just Halloween. You fool. This person must manually breathe. Well, I am very upset about our law enforcement. I was walking my dog in a church parking lot near my home. While at the back, in the grass, I noticed a $5 bill lying on the ground. No, I didn't touch it. With so many things going on in our world, I was concerned it might have some drug on it. Is that your first concern? Oh, you're a saint. Oh, you're a saint. If you see a $5 bill and you're concerned there might be drug on it. What does this world come to? Better safe than sorry. So I called the Lexington County Sheriff Office and told the woman what I thought. No, I did not call 911. An emergency number reserved for emergencies, so good on them. She dispatched a deputy to me, and I was telling him why I called, and he went straight over and just picked it up with his bare hands and said, "There's nothing on it." I said, "How do you know that?" His response was, "Well, do you want it?" And he held it out to me. I said no, and that I thought it should be tested, and turned away saying how I couldn't believe he just picked it up. Maybe it was okay, but I didn't know, and neither did that deputy. Years later, we found a dead raccoon in our backyard, and when the deputy came, he was just going to pick it up with his bare hands, but I stopped him and gave him a garbage bag and a shovel to put the carcass in. Well, when they tested it, it did in fact have rabies. It was the first rabies reported that year in Collington County. Please, it's better to be safe than sorry. Those are 2 different stories, ma'am. You can't use a second story about the rabies raccoon to justify the $5 drug bill. Potentially. You fool. If you see a $5 bill, accept it and try to sniff the remaining drugs off of it. That's free. It's free money and drugs. And clearly, you need a little fun in your life. Lady, why do you think this dumb person is a woman gunner? I'm just getting that vibe. Could be a guy. All right, fair enough. I think it's a mom. I have to feel like the people that are complaining on Nextdoor are mostly moms. Or really upset old guys without a family. I don't know. I feel a little bit sorry people who believe every blank is dangerous. Drug dealers, homeless people, human traffickers are planting these to get you. Conspiracy. Only a little bit though, because it's their choice in media that's making them paranoid. And it's pretty crazy. I think any $5 on the ground could be drug paraphernalia attached. We got another Halloween one. When you get tricks instead of treats, your grandma is outraged. Okay, we got a woman. Now I can be super angry at her now that I know that's a woman. Someone in Woodman Terrace thinks this is funny to give children for Halloween. If you don't want to give candy or pretzels or small toys, then don't. Turn your lights off. My 4-year-old grandson got this in his trick-or-treat bucket. This is not safe. A child could have a seafood allergy and die. This was done a few years back to one of my other grandchildren. What kid did you believe would want anchovies for this treat? You know what? I might be on their side. That's kind of funny, but don't give people anchovies. I don't want that in my Halloween bag. It's smelling up all my other Halloween goodies. It's a cruel prank. It's kind of funny though. But yeah, I say that, and then her 4-year-old turns to her and like, Grandma, I got anchovies. I love anchovies. 4-year-olds can fuck with anchovies. Why not? Do you think this is a fake story? All right, we'll do a poll on this one. Recently, I left my purse in the grocery cart. I panicked because I had $1,200, my cell phone, and 3 credit cards. Went right back and it was gone. Went home, and on my porch there was a homeless guy. I asked what he wanted, and he said I left my purse in a cart. He found my license. That's how he knew where I lived. To find out, not a thing was taken. I thanked him as he was walking away. I called him back and gave him $200. He actually had tears in his eyes. He told me he remembered me because I gave him a pair of gloves. For years, I would give away gloves to the homeless. That was when those little gloves were only $1. Now they are too expensive. I'm not asking for any money, but if anyone has extra gloves, socks, or used blankets, could you please donate them to me? Sometimes everyone needs a helping hand. Thank you for reading this. Do you guys think this story is real? I put yes or hell no, because I'm thinking hell no. So all the neighbors in town can see this is Lois Stone, my bad. And I feel like Lois is just kind of hyping herself up to the 231 neighbors that for some reason believe this. This is the first case I've ever seen of Nextdoor clout. Because this is kind of funny, because it's not like social media clout you're getting for being so generous and giving away. It's like neighborhood clout, which almost is way more realistic for parents that have nothing else going on. They're like, well, at least my community thinks I'm a generous person. You're clout sharking the homeless. He actually had tears in his eyes. Could you believe it? That homeless fuck. Okay, let's keep going. I'm addressing this to the woman who cleaned out the entire supply of Neccos, all 18 rolls at the Dollar General recently. Your selfishness and thoughtlessness all but guarantees that no one else will have the opportunity to purchase this product. Obviously, you don't care about anyone but yourself. People looking for this product will visit other stores, thus causing this establishment to lose business. The delivery truck does not always carry specific items. Inventory is still in short supply, and you have made this so much worse. Are you talking about candy? Necco wafers? All right, let's do a new poll. Is the posters in the right? Then you say 1 for W. If the person they're attacking is in the right, then you say L. But I'll say, if you guys have ever been to a small town, they don't have delivery trucks come in often. I'd say this critique would be a little bit better if it wasn't Necco wafers. 18 rolls of them seems a little petty. If we're talking about COVID and someone's hogging all the toilet paper, then I'm a little on your side, you know? Necco wafers, I mean, maybe if it was Reese's Pieces. Who the fuck wants those wafers, though? I'm glad they took them all. You don't need them. A lot of people think that they are in the L for this one. This is a small town problem for sure, but I hope they find the culprit. Good sentiment, bad execution. That might be the right take. I love this, man. I love Nextdoor. The Great Gravestone Debate. Looking for the person or persons who removed these headstones from wherever they were. They set them alongside the road. The gravestones are on Route 52 and blank. They had no business removing these stones, no less placing them alongside the road. You've committed a crime, desecration of a grave, which is a misdemeanor. It feels wrong that that's a misdemeanor. I feel like that should be a way harsher charge than just a misdemeanor. If you're stealing people's gravestones. Now, is this a kid that's doing it or a Satanist? I don't know. This post belongs on Nextdoor. If the app was made for anything, it was for this post to get its spotlight. The town did need to be made aware of this, for sure. People are stealing gravestones. Can you imagine that was the problem at your town? That sounds like a Stranger Things plotline of like the town bullies. Yo, we're gonna steal the gravestones. And then they spawn a fucking bunch of demons that way, you know? Yeah, Satanists are a kid or a Satanist kid. You're right, could be both. Someone left this in a neighbor's mailbox and everyone is losing their mind. I found this today in our mailbox with our mail delivery. It's a bit disturbing due to the Satan and 666 reference. Did anyone else receive the message? Now we have the Satan kids, actually. This is the same neighborhood, dude. These are the Satanist kids. They're moving gravestones and they're putting their really scary art in mailboxes. And the fucking grandpas and grandmas of the neighborhood are losing their minds. I mean, that's just a child's drawing. Gunner story time, Gunner story time. Oh my God, who gives a fuck? In middle school, I got in trouble with the principal because I used to make flip books on Post-it notes. I'm really not good at drawing, but I thought it was really fun to do the stop motion flip book stuff, probably because I saw a YouTube video or something. So I made little drawings of just like a stick figure that would just like, you know, get hit by a car, you know, get stabbed by a trident or something. I just made a stick figure that's just getting hurt, basically. And that was my entire flip book. And I would actually sell them to kids. I was pretty lucrative back then. I had a little store out of my desk where I sold like erasers and stuff too, but I would sell these flip books that I made for like $2. And eventually, one of my fucking clients that I thought I could trust snitched. And I guess someone found the flip book from them, one of the teachers. She was holding them after class, and then they said, well, I got it from Gunner. And they stopped me, and they said, is this yours? And I'm like, yeah. I go, you know, it's my flip book or whatever. And the problem they had with it was that, well, one is the violence of the stick figure or whatever, but also there was a part of it where he would, like, go down to the hell, and, like, the devil was fucking, like, beating the shit out of him or something. So they thought I was like a Satanist kid. Well, you're depicting Satan here. I'm like, I'm just a goofy kid making a little flip book. All right, relax. I don't need suspension for this. I'm not a troubled mind. I'm just making a cartoon. And then like, I remember I had to get like taken home from school early that day for the principal's office. My mom was upset at me. And then I got home and my dad, thank God, was like, Gun, this is really cool. Good work. Don't listen to them. They're fine. I was like, thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. My dad was actually cool about it. I was like, don't worry about it. I don't know why they're angry at you. You were being creative. I don't think you're troubled in the head for drawing a stick figure going to hell. And then I went to CCD after school and repented for all my sins. I never finished CCD. I can't get married in a Catholic church. Mom and Dad got divorced. Mom was agnostic. She didn't want to drive me to Catholic school anymore. So I'm only half Catholic. And that's why I only believe in heaven and not hell. I'm only half religious. The good parts. The parts that won't hurt me and burn me alive. So nice try, kid. This one, I wouldn't believe this. I wouldn't believe this shit. I'm Catholic. Yeah. I'm Catholic. These are all Halloween angry adults. This is for all you grown-ups that turned off all your lights and refused to answer your door. You should feel ashamed. Yesterday was a day, this is fighting for Halloween. Yesterday was a day you could have greeted the next generation of young people with positive influence. Spend a little money, even buy the cheap stuff if you want. But open your doors, hearts to the generation that's so impacted by violence, negativity, guns, anger, bullies, racism, prejudice, and put-downs. Give a little gift, give a little glimpse of hope, happiness, love, a smile, giggle, positive comment for just a few moments. God knows our kids need it. People were working maybe, or 1,000 other reasons. Why the shame/blame? Maybe they weren't home or had to work super early like most grown-ups do on a Tuesday. Who is in the right? Poster commenters. Start poll. I'm a little in the middle here. I mean, if it depends what kind of neighborhood we're talking about too. If it's everyone in the neighborhood, their lights off, I feel you. But also, yeah, maybe it's only a few houses. Don't gotta shame everybody. I mean, God knows I've never handed out candy in my apartment. If I had a house, I probably would. If they were nice that year. If they didn't put Satan things in my mailbox that year. If they didn't move my grandma's gravestone that year. You guys are team commenters. It's kind of split. We need more information. But until then, let's keep moving their gravestones to their family members and see if we can't fuck with them. All right, we got one. We're not sure if joke or not. So let's do, is it real? Yes, sir. Hell no. I'll do the poll now while I read it. Gunner's getting different with it. Look at me. Lazy workers, do not read further. I'm about to provide a lucrative opportunity for young companies that are willing to meet my criteria. You have to have been in business with at least 6 months to qualify. I need my roof totally replaced on a 1,200 square foot home and will allow a company that's new to do it for free. I'll pay 75% of materials. The rest is on you. After you complete my roof to my satisfaction, you will receive the following: 5 Google reviews from me and my several friends that are in the industry. Word of mouth recommendations for 6 months from me. I will allow you to place your sign in my yard for 45 days. I'm sick and tired of entitled businesses today who want to overcharge and want a free ride but are unwilling to put in the sweat equity to show they are serious. This is mutually beneficial arrangement to show your future clients your dedication to your craft. PM with any questions. I love this. Nothing but hypocrisy, saying you're tired of entitled businesses and people that want a free ride, but you entirely want a free ride on your roof. I will allow a company that's new to do it for free, but they will pay the materials. Only 75% of them. I'll pay for 75% of the materials on my roof that you're doing for free. These are pretty good offers, though. I like this. This is real. We think this is real. We got 75%, 25% real. I hope it's real. It's really funny. I'm giving you free advertisements. That's not even a great offer. 45 days on the front of my yard. Can't even do 2 months. You got to stop at a month and a half. Come on. Lol, I fucking hate this app. I love this app. I was out walking my dog early this morning, admiring the beautiful sky and appreciating this great country, then realized how poorly Obama and Biden screwed our country. Thanks for sharing. The neighborhood is gonna love this one. I was having a happy, great day until I realized that politics are out of my control, are ruining our country. and now I'm pissed. And now I hope the neighborhood boys frighten my dog in scary outfits on Halloween. 14 neighbors like this. I know. Someone will post something along the lines of so many potholes on my street, and some MAGA fool will reply, stop voting for Dems, which is always hilarious because the entire county is red and is all GOP elected officials. What's better is they blame the governor or Biden for everything that bothers them. It's incredible. That I do see. People that blame federal policy on state and local issues. It's Biden's fault. It's Biden's fault that my local coffee shop doesn't open until 10 a.m. It's Biden's fault that my Ford Roadrunner has a flat tire. We got to do something about this. If we had Trump, my car would be working right now, motherfucker. All right, that is Nextdoor, Volume 1 in the book. I think this is a segment we should return to because I think that was fun. Bye, YouTube. Say bye, YouTube. Say bye, YouTube. Is a Ford Roadrunner not a car? Is that not a real car? I thought that was a car. Sometimes you try to make references, you just don't know them.